Hey everybody, Kenny here. Welcome back to our last Epoch playthrough. Last time we weren't able to complete the Temporal Sanctum on Tier 3. Then we tried out the arena for the first time and the game crashed. So we still need to do the Tier 1 of that. I also had my heart broken by the realization that this skill doesn't do what I hoped it would. Well, I mean, maybe it does. Because now that we have access to the training dummies, we can see it charge up there. So 27,000 with a crit. $32,000 the crit if it has the hunter's mark on it. About the same with the... Actually, can we actually see that it has it? Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah, so... So the mark and the bomb debuff, they do seem... I mean, we weren't able to see them overlap during that test there, but it does seem that they both have about the same amount of effectiveness. To get through 40 waves. Hopefully the game won't crash before we get to 40 this time.
Not happening.
We're getting unlucky with where they're spawning. It'd be nice if they put like an indicator on the map to let you know like where they are when you're in the arena.
Not happening.
I forgot about those in the first set of waves. Not happening. And figuring out where the enemies are.
Happening.
Fun.
Not happening.
Okay. So glyphs or affix shards. And we got a bunch of shrines in it. We're all combat shrines.
Not happening. Not happening.
They're actually in order. They're about getting another arena key, so unique piece of armor. Final set.
Not happening.
It's a round arena, so
Not. Not happening.
okay. Should be coming out right now. You.
Not happening. Not happening.
Got a penumbra. I think we found that before. Not sure. I think we definitely found this before. Okay. Yeah, finish the tier 1. Why are you glowing red? Sure what that's about. See. Okay, so I have not found... Yeah, so I haven't found this ring in this cycle or in Legacy. Penumbra is a unique ring that gives movement speed, increased damage for shadows, physical penetration for shadow daggers, Chance to apply Shadow Dagger on hit with Lethal Mirage. Critical Strike Multiplier and health gain on crit. No. Legendary potential on that. Throw that away.
Safe travels.
Alright. Next up. We did the tier 1. Gotta do the tier 2. Use those 70. Also 40 waves. When a champion drops glyphs, enemies deal more damage and have more health. Yeah, so I think the portals do have an order. Oh, there you go. Yeah, whenever I don't see any, I need to remember to just run the other way.
Not happening. Not happening.
Jewelry or exalted items? Yeah, we definitely picked the exalted jewelry thing last time, and they didn't drop any jewelry.
Not happening. Not happening.
Okay, next area. Rare. The epic shards. Definitely less interested in rares than I am in epic shards.
Not happening.
Other side of the bridge.
Not happening.
Yeah, so I think I'm getting it. Like, the way the portals work. Whichever one your character is closest to at the time is the initial... I guess the initial portal in the sequence. And then they trigger counterclockwise.
Not happening.
There's always an NPC that shows up during the thing. Welcome. Supplies are scarce right now. We may have something I can help with. Yeah. That is all. Frig Wolf Maw. Go off Frig Wolf Maw.
Not happening.
Ah. Woman of Thunder. I don't think I've seen that one before. I mean, it's a chance at endurance. I'm going to take it. I'm not taking that. Okay, so we have completed the tier 1 and 2. Tier 3 has been our trouble point on all the other ones so far. Like to be the same here. Sell that. Found plenty of those. Yeah, so I have not found this before. In this cycle, or the legacy cycle, the Omen of Thunder gives 5 potion slots, gives you cooldown recovery speed for Storm Totem. You directly summon a Storm Totem. All existing totems gain extra spell damage. Totems have lightning penetration. You can use a potion. All your totems are restored to full health and gain damage immunity. And bonus to all totem skills.
Hello, traveler.
Buying? Selling? Safe travels.
Yeah, so 40 waves again. Rare champion drops runes, and enemies have increased damage. And in this one, they have more health than damage. In the previous one, they had more damage than health. Oh no, I guess they had more damage than health. Okay, yeah, more damage than health. More health than damage. Yep. Okay. On we go. How far will we get? I hate these things.
Not happening.
Like, they're not tough or anything, it's just that, like, they always charge through you. So I end up missing them a lot.
Not happening. Not happening.
Oh, weird. Sing? What's going on here? Why is there stuff to fight in between the waves? Yeah, so I guess there's always an NPC that shows up when you complete a set of waves. I just never noticed them before.
Not happening.
I think a lot of our unique weapons have legendary potential on them. Aiming for
Not happening.
belted weapons isn't a bad idea. Doesn't help this character at all, but could end up being something powerful in the future.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Yep, definitely not going for the idols.
Not happening.
Yeah, that was the only shrine here.
Not happening. Not happening.
Okay. Up to the final waves we go. Going for broke. Obviously, this is going to mean that the boss is going to be able to one-shot me, but... Since when does that change?
Not happening.
Oh. Oh well.
Buying, selling. Safe travels.
Our penultimate arena attempt.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
I want idols. I know where to get idols.
Not happening.
So I'm almost done with the second book in
Not
the Age
happening.
of Madness trilogy. Like, once you get to the second half of the second book, like, it gets much better. Like, I was not a fan of Age of Madness prior to reaching that point.
Not happening.
Like, it very much felt like, if you ever read the Wheel of Time books, like, it was very much like how in the later books, like, you know, you had to pay the, you had to pay Robert Jordan's like fantasy. You had to pay his fantasy. What's the term? Logistics. You had to pay his fantasy logistics tax before getting to the, you know, then before getting to the good parts. Except in this case, Age of Madness, the logistics are the entire first book and then the first half of the second book. I mean, it's only 3 books though, so definitely not as much as what was in Wheel of Time.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Okay. Here we go. And they always give us the option for the arena key, but I will never take it. Well, I mean, this time it's offering a set item. I guess I'll pick the arena key. I'll pick the arena key and I'll sell it when we get back. Assuming that we don't die.
Not happening.
Yeah, it's an objective of mine to just clear out all of the keys that I have.
Not happening.
Okay, the arsenal. There's gonna be a yep. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name, but Sentinel. There we go. I was gonna say, is it be a Sentinel boss, and it is. Uh-oh. Oh well.
What do you want? I see.
The music gets so loud. Okay. Here is our final arena attempt. Oh, our final attempt at this arena. Once we've attempted the Arena of Memory, that'll be it for the playthrough. Because at that point, again, there literally won't be anything of value that I can do as part of posting a playthrough series.
Not happening.
It'll just be rerunning. It will just be rerunning all the stuff we've already done. You know, just trying to get the build stronger.
Not happening.
Gear grinding is not fun to watch.
Not happening.
The results of gear grinding is fun, but process is not.
Not happening.
Okay.
Not
Your
happening.
walking animation came back. Good. Okay.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Okay. And our next option is glyphs or idols again.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Alright. Here's the final one. And we know that we pick unique items instant death. We know it's difficult enough if we just pick Arena Key. I'd like to go for the unique item, but
Not happening.
oh. Oh well.
What do you want? I see.
Was all of our keys. Now just the Arena of Memory left. Also here. Hmm. Weird. Yeah, so the arena keys of memory are just arena keys. Just with a different name. And maybe when we go in here, something will be different. Like, my guess is going to be that the arena boss, like the reason why it's like
Not happening.
the key of memory, that probably the arena boss probably is going to be like a campaign boss. That's probably why it's key of memory. If you do like a regular, use like a regular key, then the bosses will always be like player builds. But if you do key of memory, then it'll be campaign boss. Just an assumption. Maybe that's what it is.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
And this is definitely the layout that I like the least. Takes too long to get to the enemies.
Not happening.
Like this one and then the bridge one are the ones that I like the least. Like the champion arenas are always good. Here's a golem here. There you are. Hey. Alright. Orange with legendary potential. Calamity with legendary potential. Soul Bastion with legendary potential. The Hive Mind. I don't think I've seen this before. Go for shards. Like, I'm just gonna go like the low end all the way, just so like we can confirm whether or not like the keys of memory end up with campaign bosses.
Not happening.
My alarm.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Cards again.
Not happening. Not happening.
Nice beetle.
Not happening. Not happening.
And we can't, since we can't see the damage that the beetle does, I'm gonna assume that our minion damage doesn't affect it.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Okay. Moment of truth time. Hmm. Yeah, block effectiveness is a prefix. Hmm. Green a key. So, going for the weakest version that this could be.
Not happening.
And playing it as safe as I can. Make sure we get to boss.
Not happening.
Oh, Alfred Wolfmaul. Alright, so I don't understand why the key of memory is a thing. Because if it's just an arena key, then why does it have its own name? Oh. Hmm. Yeah, here's the helmets. The Hivebind is a unique headpiece that I have not seen before. It has armor, poison resistance. Your decoys release bees when they explode. When you hit a bee with acid flask, it gains toxic coating. Increase mana efficiency for decoy, increase health, increase armor, and even more poison resist. Yeah, the Keeper gauntlets that we found didn't have any legendary potential on it, so I sold them. I can't compare that to it. Well, not compare it to it, but you know. Confirm that that'd actually be a pretty neat combo. Poison bees. I mean, you can't invest in bees, though. Like, the bees never get stronger. At least I didn't used to. Maybe something changed. If you 15,000 favor, still ages away from the rank 7. We'll have lots of these prophecies, but see, I think I'm done. We only have the one key left. And we know that, you know, it doesn't do anything special compared to a regular key. I mean, does it actually explain anything on it? When this arena started with this key, it will begin with 100 waves already complete. Oh. Huh. Interesting. That's what this is for. This is kind of like a like a time saver thing for the endless version. Okay. Yeah. So 1 point away from to do that final investment. Yeah, but I just level 87. I'm good here. There, I think there's pinnacle content coming, and like and other new features coming in future cycles. But like for this one, I think I'm happy with where this character is at. Like sure, I would have liked to have found the better version of our gloves. Like would have been nice. And again, obviously, like if I wanted to, I could go and like run the empowered timelines just to enhance our build some more, and get us to the point where we can do the higher tier stuff without worrying about like us like dying instantly. But I mean, this was like a very fun character to play, and I'm very happy with like the way it turned out, like how just how cool it looked to play it. I mean, I can't say like I can't speak for like the people watching this, but for me, like this build felt amazing. Like it was very satisfying to play this skill set for the whole game. Like this was an awesome build that I would highly recommend to anyone who just wants to like do something that looks awesome. We can see that dummy there. Why can we see that dummy there? Can actually go there? What's up with that? Oh yeah, and I just confirmed that the dungeon button doesn't do anything. like the reason that it was having animations the last couple sessions was because like they they didn't think to disable whatever your dungeon ability was after you finish a dungeon. But you do have to reload the game in order to get your, to make it that binding doesn't do anything anymore. Yeah, it's so funny that there's a little stairway there, leads to a dummy, and we can see that it is a dummy. What is up with that? Little door there. Weird. Yep. Hey everybody for coming along with me on this journey. Like as I've mentioned many times, I love this game. Like this is like to me, like this is the best ARPG. Like obviously, Path of Exile has it beat in terms of complexity many times. But like personally, like I feel like Path of Exile, like they went the wrong way with that game a very long time ago. Right now, like it's a game that is impossible for new players to get into, and so like it's very difficult for me to ever recommend that game to anybody. Just because like as much as I love it, even though it's my favorite game of all time, like it is such a hard sell because of like the fact that the devs just kept on like leaning into just supporting endgame players over and over and over again until it got to the point where like it's a game where if you're a new player, like it's impossible for you to like even understand like the basics of what's going on, like like without like having a guide open to help you find your footing. In Path of Exile 2, I'm really hopeful that Path of Exile 2 is going to like be presented to players in a way that new players are going to be able to get into it, and they're not going to have, you know, all these years of like content build up that make it that, oh, like this thing just happened. What was that thing that just happened? What? And why is why are demons exploding out of the ground? Why is this pillar thing here that when I click on it, like enemies start like flooding in from off the screen? You know, why? You know, who are these? I mean, Expedition is probably like the only one of those things where you can kind of feel like it's kind of explained because of the fact there's always an Expedition NPC there, and then, you know, obviously Einhar is in the campaign, and what's your name with the temples, but so many of those things you just don't understand what's going on. Like if you didn't play the League where those things were introduced, and you know, like,
Not happening.
like, and it seems like, you know, like with Path of Exile 2, like, you know, they have it in mind that, you know, from the beginning, you know, these things, like, you know, like I said, like the temple one, like I'm terrible with character names, you know, like the one that has to do with, you know, doing the, you know, like you go back in time, Breach. Is that what it's called? Called Breach? I think it's called Breach. Like the thing where you go back in time. Incursion. Is it Incursion? I don't know. Like, you know, the time traveling NPC. Like, you know, like she's gonna be in Path of Exile 2 from the very beginning. She's gonna be one of the main characters, as a time traveling NPC should be. You know, so players will, like, you know, like won't, like, all of a sudden fall into, okay, this character just showed up and now this thing is happening. I don't understand what's going on with this thing. I don't understand why it is that I enter this portal, and like I have 5 seconds and I don't know what I'm supposed to do in those 5 seconds. You know, like they have many opportunities to make sure that Path of Exile 2 does not feel like Path of Exile, and it really needs to not feel like Path of Exile. Because, you know, because truth be told, and this is objective fact. This is not some kind of subjective thing. Like, Path of Exile is one of the worst action RPGs ever made. Period. Like, I love Path of Exile. It's an amazing game, but it is terrible. That game is terrible.
Not happening.
Like, you know, like I guess like what was that game called? I can't think of it, but like there's like a Warhammer 40K. I mean, it's not an official Warhammer 40K game, but like it's a game that was made to be a Warhammer 40K game that they couldn't get that somehow they couldn't get the license for. So like it's like spiritually a Warhammer 40K game, but
Not happening.
like it's like the most complicated game ever made, and you know, like, and the people who enjoy that game, like, it's like one of their favorite games ever, but it is a terrible game. You know, like games like Path of Exile, like these are things where like the developers really thought about certain things, but didn't think about the stuff that makes a good game. And so people who can get past the fact that it's not really a good game, like, can, you know, subjectively enjoy the thing that it is, which is why, like, you know, the Path of Exile fan base is, like, you know, as vocal as it is, because, you know, it's a bunch of people who, like, you know, Path of Exile is very much their thing, and they want people to like it, but, you know, like, a lot of people just aren't willing to accept the fact that Path of Exile was designed very poorly. like, just mechanically, it is a bad game. Like, like if you were to like play any action RPG in existence, just have them side by side running, like you'd notice, oh, Path of Exile doesn't play that great. Like you can do a lot of cool stuff in it, a lot of really cool stuff you can do, but it doesn't play great. Like, the reality is, like the two ARPGs that play amazing, they play like, top of the line. Like, this is what all of the ARPGs should be trying to emulate when it comes to the actual, like the way that the characters move and the way like impacts happen with skills and stuff, are actually Diablo 3 and Grim Dawn. Those are like the two objectively best action RPGs. I don't like Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is one of, like, I actually actively hate Diablo 3. Like, it is a game that betrayed me. I got the collector's edition back when that originally came out, and I was very upset with it for a very long time. But, but I can accept objectively that it is a much better game, like in terms of like actual like getting into the game, understanding what's happening, like doing the things and the things feeling good to do. Like, Diablo 3 feels much better than like 1,000 times better than Path of Exile, than Last Epoch, than Torchlight 2,
Not happy.
Torchlight Infinite. I've never played Torchlight 3, so I can't say how it feels compared to that. Adventures of Van Helsing, Sacred.
Not happy.
I could keep on naming action RPGs in this genre, but no matter which one, I with the exception of Grim Dawn, like, it feels better than all of them. Grim Dawn is the one that is like, these are people who focused entirely on the gameplay experience, and so Grim Dawn, feels great. Grim Dawn is the best feeling action RPG that there is. There's Grim Dawn, then there's Diablo 3, then everything else kind of is muddled in order below those. But but once again, like a game feeling like the best game doesn't make it the best game. It just means that, objectively, like when you put things in charts and you put down, like what does it mean to succeed at something? Diablo 3 and Grim Dawn are the top of the list. Then, Path of Exile is the best game when it comes to actually, like, being something that is meant for, like, people to actually enjoy. Over time, to be like, hey, you know what? Like, all this stuff is bullshit, but it's fun bullshit. Last Epoch. Last Epoch is fun bullshit. There's a lot of stuff here that was badly designed. There's, there is no story. The developers chose not to give players a, oh, you beat the game moment, which was the dumbest fucking thing that any developer for this genre of game has ever done. Like, they are, like, 11th hour games should be ashamed of themselves for the, the way that this game ends, the fact that there is no ending to this game. And again, if they ever go and, like, fight back to that criticism and say some shit like, oh, but we have a long content plan, and so the whole, the whole campaign isn't in the game yet. Fuck you. If they ever say that, fuck them. Fuck whoever it is that ever thinks that that's an excuse for the fact that there's no ending to this game on 1.0. 1.0 means I get credits.
Not happening.
I get fucking credits in 1.0. Like, if I don't roll credits in 1.0 release of a game, then you didn't complete your fucking game. You released, this is early fucking access. I don't give a damn what, what anyone has to say about, like, trying to, defend the developers who release a game like this. And you do not go and pull this shit, because now, like like I can't say, hey, like go and play Last Epoch. I've been telling people for years, ever since I played that Kickstarter demo, I've been telling my buddies for years, Last Epoch is going to be the best action RPG ever made. It's going to be the best action RPG. I love this game. I've been playing this. I put 80 hours into the Kickstarter demo already. This back in 2017. This is the stuff I was telling my buddies. And like I was always telling them, like, this is a game, like, you have to get it when it comes out. As soon as it goes 1.0, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Then as soon as I beat this game, as soon as I did the final thing in the Monolith of Fate and unlocked the empowered the empowered timelines, I realized, oh, yeah, there is no you win moment. Like, as soon as I realized that, I said, hey, yeah, if you just want to play the game to beat it, you're not going to like the game. All of my friends have children. All of them. I'm an old man. All of my friends have kids. They don't have time to be playing be playing games forever. And this is a genre designed for my friend group.
Not happening.
This is the genre that we've been playing since high school. And when Diablo 2 first came out, we were the group for that. This is our whole shit.
Not happening.
And I had to tell them, yeah, like, sorry guys, unfortunately, like, I've been hyping it up for so long, and now I can't even say that you should play it because they made this really weird decision. It's very upsetting. Very upsetting. I keep on harping on about this. I've been harping on about this since I finished chapter 9, and I'm always going to be salty about this because they made it that I can't go and tell everybody to go and play this game. Like, they did this to me where I can't, I can't be, I can't be the guy who goes and makes videos where I say, hey, everybody needs to go play Last Epoch right now.
Not happening.
Like, I'm very angry at the devs for that. For making it that I can't be that guy. And I don't even mean that in some kind of, like, content creator, like, oh, I wanted to be famous from Last Epoch. No, fuck that. I don't care about being famous. Like, I do, like, YouTube is my therapy. This is my fucking therapy. Very bad things have happened in my life, and this is how I cope. And I know that, like all social media stuff, like, you shouldn't do it if you want your mental health to be better, but, like for me, like, having this as an outlet is the only way I'm able to cope with the fact that, like, there are things that I'm never going to be able to forgive and forget that happened in my life. Like, it's just something I do for me. So when I say that, like, I can't be the guy doing that, I just mean that I can't make those videos, like, so I can be happy with the fact that I recommended this game to people. I don't get to do that. They took that from me. I'm angry about that. Obviously, that's not the thing that is the awful thing that happened to me. The awful thing that happened to me is something that's actually awful. And I would never talk about it. Not ever. That's for offline Kenny. Wait. Thanks everybody for sticking by with me in here. The next cycle we do will definitely be well, I guess it depends. Like, it's possible that I'll do some, like, legacy playthrough stuff. Just because, like, once this character folds into a legacy cycle, and all my other characters have access to all the stuff that I've collected. Like, it's possible that, I might do a legacy cycle character instead of a cycle character. Just, just so I have, I have because like I've been picking up stuff specifically for like a Void Knight. Like I don't have a Void Knight right now, but I have been picking stuff up specifically for a Void Knight. So I may do like a like instead of a psycho character next time, like I might do a legacy Void Knight, just to like try out all the stuff that we found. Yeah, but that won't be anytime soon though. That'll be at the earliest next cycle. Yeah, 1.1. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this. As I've mentioned, the next game I'm going to be playing will be Lords of the Fallen. So, forward to anybody who's interested in watching that. But for now, thank you once again. I appreciate all of the support that I've received on this playthrough. I appreciate the support on any videos you guys choose to watch on my channel. Thank you for stopping by for the playthrough. Appreciate doing YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay Victus, Virus and Amaris, and bye.